In the evening, as usual, I had 1,000 things on my mind. Throw a load of laundry in, check the oldest kid's homework, help the youngest with a preschool arts and crafts project, get dinner on the table to feed the family, soak beans for tomorrow's soup, sweep up the mud in the mudroom. Just the standard, never-ending to-do list of a working mom and homemaker. I was running around the house like a clockwork toy, trying to do 3 things at once, when I finally realized my phone was ringing off the hook. "Mom, it's Aunt Kate," my oldest yelled, running over and shoving the phone into my face. "Sweetheart, tell her I'll call her right back. My hands are covered in flour and sauce." "No calling back." Kate's voice boomed through the speaker. Of course my son had put it on. "Speakerphone. Wash your hands and get over here. Right now. And pick up a bottle of wine on your way." I knew that exact tone. Something was wrong, and it meant only one thing: drop everything and run. "I'm heading over to Kate's," I shouted to my husband as I grabbed my keys. "In 10 minutes, turn off the stove and drain the potatoes." A few moments later, I was in the back of an Uber. "It's open." I heard her call out when I rang the doorbell. I walked in, and since nobody came to greet me, I headed straight for the kitchen. I froze dead in my tracks. My best friend was sitting flat on the linoleum floor in the middle of a massive mountain of shattered plates, broken glasses, spilled coffee grounds, loose tea leaves, a tipped-over bar stool, and a completely ripped-off upper kitchen cabinet, with both hands raised high in the air. She was holding 2 perfectly intact wine glasses. She looked absolutely serene. "Saved," she announced proudly. "Good thing I kept these in a separate cabinet." As it turned out, Kate had tried to reach her mom's old recipe binder from the very top shelf. She climbed onto the bar stool, lost her balance, and as she fell, her instincts kicked in. She grabbed onto the upper cabinet. The weight tore it right out of the drywall, bringing down all her dishes and kitchen treasures. The result? A massive crash, shattered porcelain, and a scene of pure kitchen apocalypse. "Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?" I asked, completely panicked. "Aside from getting beamed on the head by a ceramic pitcher nope." "Heavy little sucker, too. It was a wedding gift from my ex-mother-in-law," she replied, casually rubbing the crown of her head. "Kate, this is a disaster." I groaned, immediately bending down to pick up shards of porcelain. "We need to find some heavy-duty boxes. Pack all of this up, haul it to the dumpster, and then sweep and vacuum the whole place. Tomorrow, we'll call a contractor to fix the cabinet. Then we can go out and buy a new set of dishes." I actually just saw a really cute tableware set on clearance. Kate listened to me with the calm face of a stoic philosopher, sipping her wine while literally sitting among the ruins of her kitchen. And she finally said, cutting me off, "Sit down. Pour yourself a glass." "How can you just sit there so calmly after this?" stammered, looking around at the mess. She just shrugged. "Why stress myself out? What's it going to change? It already happened. We're going to drink this wine, catch up, and later tonight, I'll dig through this rubble to find just one intact coffee mug so I can have my caffeine in the morning. And the cleanup. The cleanup starts tomorrow, slowly, one piece at a time." That evening, my best friend handed me an invaluable lesson. When things start falling apart, I don't just mean kitchen cabinet spanking changes absolutely nothing. Sometimes you just need to sit down, take a deep breath, look at the wreckage from a distance, and ask yourself, can this be fixed? If the answer is yes, then that is the absolute perfect moment to brew a cup of tea or open a bottle of wine. Call someone who loves you and talk until midnight. And the next morning, you can start rebuilding slowly. Because in this life, a lot of things are going to break, shatter, collapse, and fall apart. But almost all of those things can be repaired, painted over, or replaced with something brand new. Except for us, we're the only things that can't be replaced.